What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to They Are Billions, where we are stuck inside the Ollie Dome right now, attempting to figure out whether or not we're going to be able to steal a bunch of land down here. That's my current goal, is how much land can I thieve before I get into trouble, because we actually do really have a cramped building area. We are going to have a lot of points to defend, but we've done a pretty good job of isolating all the areas that need to be isolated. I do need to finish the wall over here, and I just realized it. I kind of left that one untouched, which is not good for business, but I'm kind of worried about this area down here. I kind of feel like bad things are going to happen down this way. As soon as she gets done with the zombies along the southwestern wall, and we'll go ahead and throw a repair action up. I'm going to wait for a little bit more wood to come through. Actually, no, forget that. Forget that. I'm Splattercat. I do what I want. I'm actually going to finish that wall right there. So there we go. Our base is mostly cordoned off. It's day 7. I don't know if we're going to hit our day 10 projection. The worst thing that could possibly happen right now, the worst thing that could possibly happen is that we end up... I don't know if that needs to be scooched back by 1. Shit, I might have made a mistake. Does this need to be scooched back? It needs to be scooched back, doesn't it? Christ. Okay, it needs to be scooched back by 1, otherwise it's not going to work the way that I want it to work. So that was a big old waste of resources. So we don't want that to be right there, we don't want it to be right there. Actually, ideally, we want it to be... Frankly, it doesn't matter where it goes. I'm just going to squeeze it in somewhere. Yep, I'm just going to squeeze it in somewhere. I'll put it in, like, right there. We'll make it work for right now. I need to get a wall up right here, too. If I don't get a wall up right there, we're gonna be dealing with some serious problems as the future goes forward. So we've got this down here that we need to cordon off. I think that's going to require 1 more Tesla coil. It's going to take 10 wood to get that thing erected, though. And then from there, it's going to come down to efficiency versus space. What can we accomplish based on the space that we have available? I'm going to pull her back inside the walls now that that's all done. The gates do open when they're currently in active construction, so don't worry about locking people out until the gate is done or anything like that. They do open and close perfectly fine while you wait. We got somebody chewing on the gate down here. I've got extra workers. But I don't have a lot of extra space. Kind of worried. I do not like our space constraints right now. Space constraints have me a little stressed. Let's get a couple more warriors set up. Just to say that we did. Food is going to become a concern pretty rapidly too, though. Food is going to become a concern a little more rapidly than I'd like to readily admit. I can get 17 from right there. I can get 9 from right there, so I'm going to get 9 from right there. It's a little cheese modi, but I'll do what I got to do. And then you want to get the maximal values you possibly can out of a lot of these locations. Once you get further on into the game, you're going to start worrying about it a lot less, and you're going to start just placing food generation everywhere you possibly can. But for right now, that gives us enough food to get back into the building game and start putting up a few more houses. Let's go ahead and repair the walls real quick while we wait. And as soon as these warriors are done down here, we're going to use them to reinforce this wall. Just a couple of shooters up inside of there would make me happy, I think. We've got a little bit more wood coming in. So there's our 46 wood right there. Let's finish that wall off. That Tesla is done. I don't know what I want to do right there. I may scooch that out by 1 further, maybe. Building outwards seems to be a better plan. That'll work for me for right now. As long as we're closing off this massive gap right here, I can be happy. I may not be getting grabby and greedy enough. We did get pretty greedy with the iron down here, which I think is a good call. Getting iron early on in the game can be a major game changer, like a huge game changer. We might be on course for day 10. We might be on course for day 10. Then what I'm going to try to do is, I really hate the idea of wasting this space down here. I may get an army together to wipe out all the Zeds down here so I can steal all this space. Maybe, but I haven't really decided if that's something that's going to be worth our effort yet. We got zombies up there, so please go take care of that one. We got 2 zombies down there as well. If you're all ready to go, come help out on this wall just like I initially planned. We do have Zeds down here, and they are in decent amounts. It's going to take them a minute to kill all these off, but you move down into that gap real fast just in case somebody tries to run past us. They are chewing on this gate pretty good down here. They are giving that gate what for. So maybe consider, before that goes down... Ah, it went down. Shit, well that's a waste of resources. What you gonna do? Let's get that rebuilt. I am gonna need 2 walls, please. Por favor. Oh shit, we had a zombie on our hunter's lodge down there. And this is why you really want to put in walls. Walls are going to be a major concern for you. Oops, wrong button. Walls are going to be a major concern because zombies just like to sneak through everywhere. It's true. They sneak through every tiny little gap, and it's just a pain in the ass. It is a huge pain in the ass trying to keep them all cordoned off and away from your stuff. And I am out of wood once more. It's cramped. It's cramped. I ain't gonna pretend like we're in a good situation right now. I really sincerely am not. But, is she wounded? Oh yeah, we got runner zombies down in here. I want to clear this area before anything else if I can. They're causing issues down here. This horde is getting woken up. So bring down another archer. I just want to make sure nobody gets to us. Especially once we start getting some of the speedy zombies. There you go. Keep them up off of us first. And if I can clear this horde out down here, we can grab all of this for us. Or at the bare minimum, put in 2 sets of walls right here. Those zombies right there, the darker ones, the darker the zombie is, the meaner they are. Think of it like orcs. You know, where if you're the darker the green skin is, the meaner they are, and the more of a pain in the ass they are to get rid of. In this situation, is she going to be able to hit that shot right there? I don't know. Oh, she can. Good. I'm glad to see it. Fantastic. You guys just keep horde killing down here. Keep on horde killing. And I'll decide what I want to do with the wood while we wait. Yep, move another tower forward. I think that taking this lake down here is probably going to be fairly necessary. I think we're going to have to. Just kind of based on what we got going on right now. I got a few more houses I can cram in. Why couldn't I put in another house right there? I was going to say I shouldn't be out of houses, right? That's going to block access maybe. I could put in one right there. I just got to keep squeezing me thinkies. If I can just keep squeezing in houses around here just for a little while longer, we might be okay. But a lot of it's going to come down to what I can accomplish. So that's going to be the extent of my worker pool for the next little bit. You guys go clear out that right there. You stay as a rear guard just in case. Where are they trying to break through at? Where are they trying to break through at? I don't see anything. I see that guy right there. Oh, they're trying to break through that corner again. They are doggedly trying to run down that corner again. Alright. Oh, shit. There's a bunch of them back here right there. Alright. Keep producing soldiers, please. In addition, let's maybe get a quarry going. The more iron that I can have, the happier a camper I will be. So 5 iron right there sounds great. A little bit of that 5 iron frenzy happening. Hopefully they get rid of that runner Zed right there before things go too wrong. They have managed to knock down a wall right there, which is upsetting. But not entirely unfeasible. All of those buildings have now gone up. That is going to lead us into a slight era. Yeah, just keep shooting. Just keep shooting. Need you guys to clear them off the walls here. We're going to have an invasion around day 15. Tends to be when the first hit comes through. That tends to be when the AI lines up against you, is right around every 15 days. I'm going to put in a couple more walls right there just to make sure. And now that that's been taken care of, put some people in the towers over here. I'm not going to have a lot of space for defenses over here, which is less than solid. I would like to have some towers and whatnot in. However, it looks like they've done okay with the stuff they were supposed to get done on that side. So if they can just keep on clearing, that's all that I need is for them to keep on clearing. Like, I just need that to happen. Just keep killing zombies. Okay, fall back, fall back, fall back, fall back. Fall back to there. You got a bunch of the big mean ones. Okay. And now that we have fallen back, you guys stand guard right there. And get all ready to go. I want to steal this gap right here. But I don't know. I might be pushing my luck a little bit too much with it. I might be pushing my luck a little too much. If I can gap that off, it gives us a bunch of building space in here that I can play around with. And a bunch of new fisheries and whatnot. And so, you know, I don't like being stuck the way that I am right now. With bad decisions. Nothing but bad decisions in front of me. How are the walls looking? Probably want to rebuild a couple of those. Just to make sure, you know, because zombies like to chew on our wood. They do. They like to chew on our wood. It is something that they are dedicated to the task of. We'll start putting in defensive walls pretty soon. As far as that goes right there, if I could get a Tesla in right there, we could claim this entire southern wall. Oh, there's so many of them down here, though. There's so many. We've got some extra soldiers. Oh, I need food for a fight. Oh, okay. Give me a couple more archers, just to make sure we got enough for the first wave when it comes in. Attempting to future-proof ever so slightly. He's a little bit wounded. It looks like we got somebody over on the wall over here somewhere. Oh, no, he's right there. Okay. You come handle him. And as soon as this is done... God, this is such a huge risk I'm taking right now. It really sincerely is. It is a problematic risk. Because we're waking up this entire horde over here. Oof. Fall back, fall back, fall back, fall back, fall back. I don't know where they came from, but fall back. There you go. Okay, go take the land again. You know, I don't think we're going to be able to push this. I don't think we're going to be able to push this. I think maybe the best what we're going to be able to estimate from this is that maybe we steal this down here. I've wasted like 3 days trying to clear out these zombies, and I'm just not seeing it happen right now. I'm just not seeing it happen at this particular point in gameplay. Like, there are a lot of these little D-bags down here. And they just keep coming. Yeah. Make a temporary guard post right here. Make a temporary one. Just something to fall back behind in case this doesn't go well. This doesn't, like, negate them being able to sit here and clear out mobs or anything like that. They should still be able to fight anything that comes along. But it does give them a fallback point just in case. We do have... So, where are the walls getting chewed on the worst? So, over there we got walls getting chewed on. Over there we're probably going to have problems. Send somebody over there to babysit for just a second. Send somebody up there to babysit. Send somebody over here to babysit. And we can move our defenses and whatnot around depending on where they decide to hit us first from. Where are defenses being hit from? Over here? I see you. I see you. Yep, keep them pinned down. I think we look good right now. I think we're looking strong. I'm very worried about this corner. This corner has me several different kinds of worried. But I think if we dedicate ourselves to defense for right now, and we dedicate ourselves to like a strong soldier class, we should be alright. Anybody you can fight down here, just keep clearing them out. That's all you can do. I would highly recommend that you try to make progress with the hordes outside your walls, because at some point you're going to have to move forward, and you don't want to have to move forward in a rush is the thing. The times where you got to move forward in a rush, those are the times where it's just you make mistakes. You make mistakes and things go wrong when you've got to move forward in a rush. And so I prefer to clear the hordes out early and just sort of have empty space. I don't know what that is right there. It looks kind of like clay or something. I don't really know what that might be, but they are taking a little bit of damage. You can have them regenerate by falling back behind the walls. They're getting mobbed on a little bit, so I'm going to have them fall back behind the walls for a second. We'll just micro that ever so slightly. We'll let them hit the gate. There's no shame in running backwards and allowing the enemy to just whack their faces against stuff if you want it to happen like that. Our first raid should be coming up very, very shortly. So it's kind of one of those times where you want to take stock of what you have and just sort of make sure that every battlement is looked after for right now. I would still suggest that we keep pressing forward. So long as they're inside of our walls or they're inside of the Tesla coil, they'll regenerate health. So keep that in mind as well. You come to this wall right here. And then really what I prefer to do is I keep skeleton forces. So when I find out what direction they're going to hit me from, I pull all the guards but one off of every other wall. And then I just kind of have everybody on that one wall to try and get rid of the enemy and save us some problems. It's probably not the most efficient solution, but it is the solution that I use. I do think we're making progress over here. I think this horde was just bigger than I gave it credit for. We don't want to push out too far because we'll get special infected if we pull out really far. But we do want to keep pushing. We do want to keep pushing because I want this area. Unfortunately, due to the fact that there's a lot of stone in the middle of it, it may be difficult to permanently take this area. In fact, building the wall right here is what I'll probably do, right up to the edge of this stone on this side. God, we are killing a lot of zombies right now. How's that southern curtain wall looking? Not great. Not great. So go ahead and do me a favor. And now that we're maxed out on wood, build me a tower right there. That can cover both sides. Build me a tower right here, 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 and here. Just give the enemy lots of stuff to think about before they hit us. And then what we'll do is we'll tear these down for extra resources once we start expanding a little bit. How's the HP looking on this side? Are you guys okay? Okay, we've got a lot of zombies coming in, so we're going to micro that a little bit. We're going to fall back behind the walls. Just do a little dance. Smack a little Zed. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Oh, man, he's chewing on a corner of the wall that I don't think I can get to. Can you shoot from there? Yeah, there you go. We got a swarm coming from the east. So a lot of this is going to kind of depend on what we can pull off here. I would rather have too many soldiers than too little. Other things to think about that we could possibly be building right now. We want to get to a woodworking workshop as fast as possible. And so in order to future-proof for that, we're probably going to want to make another mill pretty soon. Something to generate some electricity. So the attack is going to come from the east, which means that I can reasonably well assume that I can pull everybody off from here. What I like to do before a raid is I tend to pull in everybody to a centralized spot in the base so that I can adapt to wherever the enemy goes more rapidly. Just a thing to think about. If it's coming from the east, it'll either hit here or it'll hit here, I think. It'll sort of depend. We'll keep an eye on it. And so it's coming from right there. We're going to want to watch this horde right here. And as we watch this horde, we're going to want to get a feel. Put in a tower right there, put in a tower right there, and put in a tower right there, please. Put in a tower right there, and a tower right there. And we are going to start watching out to see which way they're going to go. Because this is going to be important. Centralize everybody up. Yep, get everybody nice and centralized. And it looks like they're going to this wall right here, if I had to hazard a guess. And so put everybody you can on that wall. We got a skeleton force on this side, which is okay. That's perfectly alright. Bring one more soldier down here. Because I think they're coming this way. That's just what I think. And so I'm going to do everything I can to get them up into towers ASAP. Yep, they're coming this way. We'll be alright. Oh, they're actually going up that way. Okay. Yep, go around over here then. Go around over here. They're probably going to hit that wall first and start chewing on it, so we've got plenty of time to adapt to this situation. Everybody up into a tower that you can get up into a tower. And start whittling away on them. That first horde should be real easy to handle. The first horde should be nothing that your defenses aren't ready for. Actually, if they just plan on slamming into that corner over and over and over again, it looks like we've got the AI at a bit of a disadvantage. And I like having the AI at a bit of a disadvantage. It does allow them to spread out a little bit more than I would like. But, you know, that you take the victories that you got. You take the victories that you got. And so what we want to do now is we want to start occupying some of these towers. We've got people trying to break through down here. There you go. Fire some arrows at the stuff that's trying to come in. And so what I would do is I would kind of just put like, oh, I don't know, like 2 people in each tower. Just to make sure that we've got defenses around that are able to be held. We got a lot of soldiers right now. It's going to be a little bit too much. But I think it'll be okay. And then we've got our little expeditionary force down here, which during this period of the game, we want them to push hard because we have run out of building space, and that is the worst. So as of right now, we're kind of just wasting our time, and that should worry you because this game is all about efficiency. I'm going to put a fishing shack right there, but I get the feeling I'm going to regret it. Soldier, come on out here. We're going to see if we can get rid of some more of these mobs. Like, we've been killing down here, like, all day, every day, and it's just not working for us. But expansion is going to be the name of the game for right now. Anywhere else that I can put anything useful is going to be where I want to put it. So we could put another farming shack or another fishing shack right there. And that's about the best that I can do with what I have going on. Alternatively, because we're constantly generating resources, we want to make sure that we're spending about as much as possible. And so I'll put that wall in right there just to keep that nice and strong. We're probably not going to be able to push out into this direction anytime soon. But this is the area we're looking at for right now. This is the area. So if we can make some kind of concurrent gains over here, gains with a Z, if we can make some kind of gains over here, we'll be alright. But from here on out, the game's going to be a lot more dangerous and the game's going to be a lot more aggressive. And so we want to take that into account before we start getting too crazy. You take a scout over here and make sure there's nothing left. Yeah, I was going to say there's probably something over here. So kill off a couple of those. Now that we've cleared out a gap in the enemy, we're going to put in our tower right there, and then I'm going to wall this off right here. And then, oh shit, you actually bit off a little bit more than you could chew. You go help. The 2 of you just spread out a little bit. Looks good to me. We've got archers on every wall. We've got every angle covered. There's no particular area that they would be able to cause problems for us. And this little building area down here is going to be immensely important to us. It's going to supply us with a ton more food. Like lots and lots and lots more food. Like legitimately a lot more food. We are going to need to build some more Tesla towers. So we're going to keep that in mind for right now. Oh, really? We're all Tesla'd out over here, huh? Okay. Yeah, drop me a tower right there then. We are also going to need electricity. And so in keeping with electricity, yeah, I can't put a mill in right there. Can't be so close to other buildings. Okay. Well, then I guess put in the mill right there. We gotta do what we gotta do, but I need electricity. I need electricity. And we just need more places to build houses is our big issue right now. I am completely and totally out of real estate. I got nothing left over here. I got nothing left, so I don't think there's a single square inch that we could fit another house down here. I could fit one right there, so I will. But other than that, oh, we're good to go over here. We're good to go. We are G2G.
Tell me, let's go.
Probably a zombie too close right there. Yeah, go ahead and shoot him real fast. Go ahead and put that guy down. You guys get back over here and defend this area. And I need a 3 space for some of the other stuff that's going to be happening over here. It's a little cramped, but we managed to steal some land. And stealing land is what you want to do at this point in the game. What I will more than likely do is get rid of those walls right there so I can build housing along this stone wall right here. I think that would probably be one of my wiser decisions. We got some buildings that are busted up over here. Well, you guys better fix them. Y'all better fix them real fast. I am building all these big, beautiful, wonderful walls so that you guys can just let them get chewed on by the Zeds. Aight. Get on out there and take care of business. There it is. And so you can see our defensive towers are already taking care of a lot of the issues that we had going on previously. And the city has grown. The city has indeed grown. I think pushing for a housing upgrade is probably what I'm going to do next. There we go. And so that wall is looking like it's probably going to be ready to go very, very shortly. I do wish there was a way to clear forest in this game, because I would kill this forest in a heartbeat and just wall that little section right there, just so I could have extra space. Once this wall's in, we can get rid of this one right here, so that'll give us some supplies back. We can think about getting rid of that one right there. I mean, it kind of depends if you want to have concentric rings. If you have concentric rings, it makes you safer and less likely to have catastrophic problems, but it does use up real estate, so that's something to think about. And then there's also the argument to be made for consensual rings, which is basically just implementing marriage inside of your colony. So my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me for another episode of They Are Billions. It's been a lot of fun kind of talking through my processes right now as I attempt to figure out this game, because there's no tutorials, there's no anything, and so I've just been mashing my head against it over and over and over again, losing non-stop, just losing over and over and over and over again, trying to pick up and learn the game. And I think it's going pretty well so far. I personally think it's going pretty well. And so anyways, I'll see you in the next couple episodes. Thank you for stopping on in. It's been a blast so far. I think this game is probably set to... revitalize RTS a little bit. Like, that's the thing, is that RTS has been dead lately. RTS has been very, very dead. It's a dead industry because everybody just wants to be StarCraft. And I've been saying for a long time, the first company to come along and give somebody not StarCraft is going to be the next big hit. And I think this game might be it. I think this game might be it. It's entertaining, kind of that old Age of Empires way. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And so anyways, I'll see y'all later. Thank you for stopping on in. If you want to get the game, I got the beta for you down below, or you can buy your way into their early access beta. If you don't care about the beta, well then, like, what are you doing here, though? What are you doing here? You made it to the 30-minute mark of a game you don't even like. Just saying. I'm just saying. I will see you all next time. Thank you for stopping on in. It's been a lot of fun. I think this game is a blast, and I'm really, really glad I got to share it with you here on the channel. I will see you all later. Hi, do everybody.